Hi tech enthusiasts, welcome back to Fast Cabling, where we dive into the latest and greatest in technology solutions. Now if you caught our last adventure, you remember us navigating the intricate maze of a construction site and pulling cables for a long-range setup. But what happens when pulling cables isn't an option? So today in this video, we're exploring an innovative solution: wireless technology. So stick around as we break down the pros and cons and introduce our cutting-edge wireless bridges. So let's get started. So last time, we tackled the tough task of laying down cables across a sprawling construction site. While effective, it's not always feasible. So here enter the hero of our story: wireless technology. Now, wireless solutions like our state-of-the-art wireless bridges come to rescue when cables fall short. And these devices create a robust link between 2 points without the physical constraint of cables. It's like having invisible cables in the sky and connecting two separate networks or devices over a distance. So a wireless bridge acts as a digital bridge between 2 points. Now when you send data from one end, it's converted into a wireless signal. And this signal travels through the air and reaches to the other end. Now the other bridge will capture this wireless signal and convert it back into data that the devices can use. So it's a bit like throwing a paper airline with a message from your friend across the yard. And the message flies through the air and is caught by you on the other side. But as with all the technology, there are pros and cons. So wireless setups are flexible and scalable. They eliminate the need for disruptive trench digging and can adapt as the construction site evolves. Plus, installation is usually quicker and less labor intensive. However, wireless technology isn't without its challenges. Now, physical barrier can impact the performance. Moreover, security measures need to be robust, as wireless networks can be more vulnerable to breaches. And since our construction site here has a clear line of sight, so using a wireless bridge will fit this case perfectly. So our wireless bridges use advanced technology to ensure stable and high-speed connection between your devices across the construction sites. And speaking of speed, now let's talk about the bandwidth. These bridges boast a 900 megabit per second capacity, but let's be honest here. Since this is a two-way street, so we have to cut it down to half, with 450 megabit per second allocated for both transmitting and receiving, and also considering the bandwidth that consumed by running the protocols between the bridges. Now you're looking at around 220 to 250 megabit per second available for your connected devices. So now that we know the bandwidth that our wireless bridges can provide, so we need to pick the devices that's within this range. And different devices have different needs, so let's take our Bullet and PTZ camera for example. Now there are popular choices for surveillance system, and each with their unique features and importantly, different bandwidth requirement. Now, Bullet cameras are named for their distinctive cylindrical shape resembling a bullet, and they're typically used for fixed view monitoring, focusing on specific areas like the entrances or restricted zones. And the bandwidth requirement for Bullet camera can be relatively low compared to the PTZ camera. And this is because their field of view is static, so the amount of data that they generate is consistent and predictable. And the pan-tilt zoom cameras, on the other hand, offer the ability to move horizontally vertically and zoom in on a specific areas. And this flexibility allows for active monitoring of a larger or more complex spaces. And the dynamic nature of the PTZ cameras means that their bandwidth usage can be significantly higher than the bullet cameras. As they move and zoom, the amount of data they transmit changes. Additionally, rapid movement and changes in the field of view can increase the amount of video data generated. So understanding these differences is crucial for efficiently designing a network surveillance system and ensuring each camera operates optimally without overloading the network. So now I'm going to demonstrate how to connect our wireless bridges, and I'm using this PTZ camera for demonstration. Now this PTZ camera is already mounted on the demonstration board, and make sure you mount it on a higher position. And it is connected through this Ethernet cable. I'm going to open up the cap for our wireless bridge here and connect it directly to the bridge. Now plug it to the Ethernet port. Now it is already powered up using 12 volt DC. This is the reset button. By pressing this button, we can change the channel number and configure the signal. And make sure you tilt it to the S mode here, and the other one will have to be the M mode. Now looking at the back is our channel number. And I'm going to press the button to change the channel. Now, we only have to change the channel by pressing the button without complicated configuration. Now, make sure your wireless bridge is facing at a clear line of sight directly to the other bridge. So coming over here, I already plugged in the power supply, and this is the Ethernet cable connected directly to the router. And this is on the M mode, looking at the back. Now we are going to press the button again to change the channel so it matches with the other one, and put it back to face each other. And coming over here, this is our router. It connected directly to the NVR and as well as the wireless bridge. Now let's take a look at our monitor. This is our live video feed. Now I'm going to go over there again and wave my hand so you can see this is a live video. So now let's check out what our PTZ camera can do. The NVR is already connected to the monitor, so we can navigate the menu through a mouse. Now let's right click it. We can see this PTZ control. We are able to move left and right and also up and down through this panel. And we can also zoom in. This one has a 30 times zoom capability. So I'm going to zoom in on the box to see if we can see the little words on top. Now let's zoom all the way in. Give it a little bit of time to adjust and focus. Now we can see even this tiny little word on the box from all the way there. So this is the zoom capability. Not only it has zoom capability, it also has motion detection features. By clicking the detect, when someone or something moves by, it will automatically record the video feed and also give you an alarm to send it to your phone or your computer. Now, not only you can view the video feed on a big monitor, you are also able to connect the camera to your mobile device using our dedicated Green Backyard application, and there's no advertisement involved. So I'm already connected to it. So now you can watch the video whenever and wherever you want. So coming to the end, remember efficiency is the key, and properly calculating and allocating bandwidth can ensure your site is monitored without a hitch and keeping your projects on track and secure. But what if your site is off the grid, where you want to place a camera has no power at all? Don't worry, we've got you covered. In our next video, we will unveil our solar power solution designed to keep your technology running no matter where you are. So make sure you're subscribed and have the notification turned on because you won't want to miss it. Now, thank you very much for joining us on this wireless journey. Whether you're setting up a new site or upgrading an existing one, our wireless solutions are here to simplify your tech needs. And if you got any questions or experience to share, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. And I'll see you in the next video.